Previously on Britney and Kevin's Chaotic. When you're in the public eye, people think you're different.
People think you're different. Truth is,
I want what everyone wants.
love.
My ideal guy would be somebody kind of sweet and nice and that loves me a lot.
This is my journey.
This is my journey.
This is
Our journey.
Kevin, we have to ask you a question. How do you feel about marriage and commitment?
When I first saw him, I'm like, what the heck does she see in this guy? I don't want this punk around her.
Stop, y'all! No, stop!
But when he came into the picture, you could see the sparkle in her eyes.
The sex is really good.
Is that all that it is?
I don't know, is it?
Not for me, it's not.
It was kind of like we both kind of hid behind the camera a little bit to get to know each other.
Oh, please, what are you doing?
They kind of clicked, they gelled, they did things that make one another laugh.
How do you feel?
I think he was just shocked when I said it.
I love you.
I wanted to believe it so bad, but then I wouldn't get a response and I'd take it back.
I lied.
I put up a wall, like, you don't have me, I'm cool, I don't need you.
Britney is hardened.
I was trying to push Kevin away.
We're acting stupid right now.
We ended up having an argument.
Packed my bag and walked in and said bye.
I was just being rebellious. I was like, okay, what am I doing? You know, got really old.
After that, we both kind of opened up to each other.
What? Mm-mm. It's probably the smartest thing I've heard you say.
We're in Spain right now.
We're in Copenhagen.
Paris.
Amsterdam.
Has everything that I've ever hoped for in a woman. Everything. Sweet, kind-hearted, down to earth. She's proud of what we are together.
I love him for making her.
Will you marry me?
You like the way I rock it, boy, I think it's so chaotic.
Well, first we were gonna have this huge ordeal of a wedding at the Bacara in Santa Barbara. We were trying to keep it quiet from the press and stuff.
Britney saw on the newsstand one of the tabloids had disclosed the location of the wedding. That devastated her. But she did not want it disrupted by helicopters and paparazzi fighting and all that type of thing.
They were
It became like this big ordeal, and I didn't like that.
It seemed more of like an event than a wedding. She wanted it to be more for me and her than the whole world.
She said, I don't want to have that big old wedding. I just want me and Kevin to run off. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We can do it. We can pull this off, Britt. I promise you.
I was like, let's just do something really small and quick and fun.
We toned it down within like 2 weeks. We cut it down to like 30 guests, just our immediate family, and that's it.
I interviewed several wedding planners, and Britney picked the mother-daughter team of Allison and Diane. So then I was able to call Allison and tell her what we had to do. She said, we can do it. We can pull it off. Where are we going to have it? I'm like, I don't know. So she volunteered her home. We had already set up for Britney's best girlfriends to come in for a wedding shower, like a girl weekend. So what we decided to do was turn it into an engagement party. She told the flower people we were having a photo shoot. She told the cake people we were having a tasting. She told the dressmaker we were having a fitting.
They all thought they were going there for our engagement party.
It was cool.
When we arrived at the house, Kevin wasn't there, the family wasn't there.
I didn't even know what her house looked like, so I was just trusting everything. And I walked in, I was like, oh my God, it's perfect.
I think the thing that caught Britney the most was the flowers. There were thousands upon thousands of the most incredible roses And the minute you opened the door, you were literally knocked down by the fragrance. It was so beautiful and so overwhelming. And then we walked out back, and the whole backyard was draped in for a party, which was just the most unbelievable sight. There were twinkle lights in all the trees.
It was really cool because you wouldn't think in such a small environment that someone could do something that beautiful. It was really, really sweet and very nice.
People kind of found out, the press, you know, and all that, they found out anyways.
I apologize, I don't know names, so I need to leave.
The guests, once they got there, you know, they got the invitation when they walked in the door. But it was funny to see everybody's reactions.
To our wedding ceremony tonight.
Are you serious?
What's up with that?
Is this a joke or what? No.
When they got there, it was printed on the invitation. Surprise, you were invited to the wedding.
What people thought was gonna be the engagement party wound up being the actual wedding.
Where's Ashton at?
We know
Where's Ashton at? That is sweet.
We fooled every single one of them.
I remember her mom had to read it a couple of times.
Nuh-uh.
She looked up with big old tears in her eyes.
You're joking. Nuh-uh.
I think my mom was dumbfounded.
I'm not dressed. It's upstairs? Nuh-uh. This is cool.
She couldn't believe what was going on, and then when she realized it,
Yeah.
she was so cute, she didn't know what to say.
Beautiful.
I didn't think
Please.
I think she was a little nervous at first because it wasn't the big traditional wedding, but then once everything fell into place, I think she got it, you know.
The makeup artist, Elizabeth, was upstairs. So we ran upstairs and at that point told Elizabeth what was actually happening, which she had to regain her composure because she's like, oh my gosh, I'm here to do your wedding. Oh, I thought I was just here to do some pictures. I tell you, it was one of the biggest and best kept secrets.
I saw my dress. It was perfect. I felt like a princess. It was really simple. It was just a white, pretty dress, and then I had gloves and a choker.
Then we hear that Kevin's downstairs, and she's like, I want to go see him. We're like, no, you can't, you can't. So we said, no, it's bad luck to see him in your dress. So we forced her to stay upstairs.
Marlon. Ready, put your I'm gonna pass out anymore.
I am too.
I'm a little shaky. We're gonna die. She's gonna die.
Oh, my bridesmaids are so cute. My bridesmaids
They're
are.
all crying too. We came running out back.
I've known Britney my entire life. We grew up together. We're first cousins. Our moms were sisters.
You are dead. Dead as me.
Well, at first we were like, are you being serious? Are you really getting married? I met him in New York, and I could just tell that he loved her so much. He was so complimentary. He was so encouraging to her. But he also could put her in her place, and that's something that not a lot of people can do with Britney.
I don't see how Big Mouth kept this from us.
Big Mouth had no choice.
The bridesmaids walked up to him and were like, you know, congratulations, how did you do it? You know, you little snake. And he just kept laughing. He was happy that he was able to pull it off.
And then his guy buddies came.
Dude, I'm wondering, like, all the roses. I'm like, what's up?
Nobody knows, not our parents.
Wow, dude.
They sent the other.
My best man was Jimmy. I met him when I was 15. You know, he's like my brother from another mother. I'd do anything for him like he's family.
So those are all decoys.
Groomsman is Eddie Morales, another one of my really, really good friends. We wound up going on tour with Pink together. He hired me for Pink.
They gave us the invitations, we're reading it, we're like, da-da-da, wedding, Saturday, and it didn't even occur, I'm like, and then it said September 18th, I'm like, wait.
We just ignored it, you know.
The wedding was in October, but.
Yeah, you get an invitation, you never really look at the in-between, you like looking, oh, this is a night, oh, really? Okay, when is it? It was like, today. Oh, man.
I knew all of them would be kind of shocked, but my little sister, that was the one.
Yeah, she was the biggest shocker. She was the last one there. She thought everybody knew about the whole thing except for her.
She got there really late. Jamie Lynn was just really shocked that, no one told her. She thought everyone knew except her.
For the longest time, she was just staring into space.
She comes in and she reads this thing and she's just like she was being punked or something. That's what everybody really thought, they were being punked.
Well, everybody was very shocked, but very happy. Shocked went into excitement.
I was nervous about Daddy.
How you doing? You haven't read the invitation yet? You might want to read it.
I'm waiting for him to say something, congratulations or something.
That makes a little difference.
I didn't know whether he was mad or happy. We told everybody they had to be there for our engagement party. But it was funny to see everybody's reactions. Her dad.
How y'all doing? Hey, Kevin.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
He didn't even know.
Nice little surprise.
Nice big surprise.
I'm waiting for him to say something, congratulations or something, and he didn't say anything.
You haven't read the invitation yet? No, I just looked at it. You might want to read it. You might want to read it.
Finally, we figured out that he didn't read it, and they told him, well, you might want to go back and read it again.
Yeah, that makes a little difference.
He looked at me, he was like, well, that changes everything. He turned around and walked off.
Don't do that.
And I was like, okay, I didn't know whether he was mad or happy or, That was the biggest shocker to me. Baby.
I'm gonna cry.
They're, of course, coming in, screaming, crying, giggling, loving it, and couldn't believe that that's what they were in town for.
My mom was so cute. She was like, I'm not dressed. Look what I have on. She goes upstairs and she has her sexy mama dress.
And we had their dresses laid out with their shoes.
That was part of our little scam, to have their dresses upstairs.
We had a fitting right when we arrived in LA. And I just thought that we were going there because we wouldn't be back to LA until the next month for the wedding. So they wanted to get the last fitting in and have everything. And I remember thinking, boy, they are really prepared. They're going to have everything ready a month in advance.
I did everything overnight. All the adjustments.
Everything. And then they got to wear their dresses and be in the wedding.
That was pretty cool.
We just kept laughing. And I was just like, why didn't you tell me, But she was just like, well, I want it to be a surprise.
All the guys were downstairs and all the...
Sitting in the back, getting dressed, changing, I got butterflies in my stomach. Everything. Palms and feet are sweating.
He got a big heart, you know what I mean? Kevin's a cool dude. Kevin's still Kevin, though. That's what's good about him. He's still Kevin.
And then we got my brother, Chris. We got my other brother, Kurt. Then I look over and I see her dad walking with her, and I just lost it. That was probably the most intense feeling that I've ever had in my life. Her dress, everything was just perfect.
It wasn't the big traditional wedding. It was cool. And it was nice and special and small, and I liked it a lot. So.
An angel? That's probably the best way I could say it. What I would picture an angel to look like, I guess. She was gorgeous.
They called her baby and kissed her, and I looked over and her little mom was crying, and that can reduce big grown-up guys to tears.
I remember Kevin, when a part of their vows, he said, I'm so proud, and he was just like, I'm so proud to be your husband, and he really emphasized it. and just, you know, you could tell that he's short.
Slim and skimpy. I had to slap all of my damn relatives in the mouth because their jaw was on the floor. She has no idea that I'm doing this.
Baby, just enjoy what's on your mind. Party and have a good time.
I like that too.
My dad kept on coming up behind me, pulling it down because it was.
I'm
so
sitting there
short.
walking around behind her the whole time because your ass was hanging out.
It was really short.
You look good though. Slim and skimpy. I had to slap all of my damn relatives in the mouth because their jaw was on the floor.
Felicia, you can do it. You can catch it. Okay, all right. Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3.
I caught the bouquet. I am officially always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
This is the 14th wedding she's been in or something?
I don't know. She's caught a lot of bouquets, but that time she was like.
I did like this NBA jump.
She was hell-bent and determined to catch that.
I don't know if there was any method to her madness of throwing it.
And then when she caught it, it was so funny. She was like,
and I held it in my arms like a football.
It was so cute.
It was a trophy.
I was the entertainment for the evening for a minute there.
Oh yeah, buddy. The garter bell.
God, my dad was watching. I was like,
no, he was not.
Well, my brother was.
Yeah, your brother. Hey, I don't care. Daddy wasn't watching. My mom was in the background just rooting me on. Thanks, Mom. That was fun. I remember watching my uncle's wedding, and he did it to my aunt, and they made him do it with his hands behind his back and all that, and he kind of struggled a little bit at the end, but boy, I made sure I pulled that out smooth.
Baby!
I liked Laura Lynn's speech.
Britney has always been there for me. Anytime I have ever needed her, that's just the type of person she is. And when I started giving my maid of honor speech, I just told her, you know, I was like, I'm very honored to be here. And I just spoke about the first time I saw Kevin and how I knew that this was something different and this was something special. And also welcomed him to our family.
Laura Lynn, man, got me. You know, you could just tell, you know, the connection between her and Britney. It was emotional. You could tell she starts bawling, both of them. You know, the minute she doesn't even get to say 2 words out of her mouth, and they both start crying.
She came up and we were like, what are we doing? Why do we keep crying? Why do we keep doing this?
And when my cousin said all those things, I lost it. It's awesome.
I liked it. I liked Laura Lynn's speech. Compared to Jimmy's, Jimmy, you suck. Sorry. No, he's a good guy to have around. A little wild, little not all there sometimes. I love it. I was glad that he was able to be there. He wanted to write out this whole thing, and he didn't know that we were getting married that day, so he's sitting there planning that he's got 2 or 3 more weeks to go.
I just went up there and I just freestyled it and just did my thing. So I said what I felt, you know, said how I've known him, wish the best for him.
We kind of both have the same point of view on everything, you know, and as long as both of us are happy, we're cool with that.
The wedding cake was incredibly beautiful.
Her cake was gorgeous. It was just a really pretty kind of ivory cake with vanilla. I remember the flavor.
After the wedding, we went and changed into our pimp outfits.
Pimps and maids.
And maids.
We all got pink jumpsuits that said, the maids. Britney had one that said Mrs. Federline.
We wanted to do something that was just a little different.
Kevin's father said Pimp Daddy.
It was cool. The pimps and the maids, and the pimp daddies and the hot mamas, and
What they wanted to do for their wedding night was for us to all go dancing. So we all went and had a delightful evening dancing.
When we go out, we do it up when we go out.
but I don't think anybody was ready to go home yet, so we just went to a club and watched the friends get wild, and so, you know, we just had fun.
Growing together spiritually and emotionally.
Take it each day. I feel like I'm a completely different person for.
Way back!
I wrote this song 2 weeks before I found out that I was pregnant because the song's about having a baby, and it's something that I had been dreaming about for a while. It's kind of like a prophecy.
My ideal guy, I think, for me, would be somebody that's not really fazed by that much stuff, and I haven't really seen that much because I have, and I'd like to see through him. Sometimes the best things that come to you are completely mysterious. Love is respect, love is commitment, love is honesty, love is trust. Everyone in general should voice their wishes more, because I think the more you throw it out to the universe, if you're in the right space and place in your life, you know, it's weird how the universe gives it back to you. So that's what happened.
Roll camera, here we go. Ready?
Roll camera.
Way back!
I can't see what I'm doing.
Take it out.
I wrote this song at my piano at my house, and I wrote it 2 weeks before I found out that I was pregnant. So it was really kind of weird because the song's about having a baby, and I just got married, and it's something that I had been dreaming about for a while. So it's kind of like a prophecy.
Emotions were crazy. I didn't know whether it was talking about baby or anything like that, and then after I found out that she was pregnant, tears.
Dirty feet, camera reloads.
The director's done a great job at capturing the song, capturing the essence of the emotion.
Way back!
That she got to shoot the video. I noticed that she's been wanting to do it. It looks amazing.
Roll camera. Leaves.
It's really different, a totally different feeling from any other videos I've ever done.
And Britney.
When you're pregnant, it's an empowering thing, and to sing about it is really cool.
Don't you run too fast, my dear.
Really even think about what they meant. I just spoke from my heart. You know, I was just at the piano and just said exactly what I felt at that moment.
This is like her way of letting the baby know that it'll always be there, no matter what. I hope one day our baby hears the song and loves it.
When people hear it, I just hope they just are inspired, you know, by womanhood and celebrating that. I think it's one of the most beautiful gifts that we've been given, you know, is to be able to have that.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
What you're about to see right now is a little memento, a documented love note, I guess. For the first time, my wife is gonna see it. So I hope y'all like it, and I hope you like it too. What you're about to see right now is a little memento, little clips and images that stay in my mind from her. A documented love note, I guess. For the first time, my wife is gonna see it. She has no idea that I'm doing this. It's kind of a little something that I can give back to her that I know is gonna make her feel good. So I hope y'all like it, and I hope you like it too, baby. I love you.
Say hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
I knew you were gonna do that.
talking about you.
I wanted to put this angel. Everything that I've ever wanted in life, in a person, in a human being.
Thank you.
Her soul is caring.
I got a lot of questions right now.
For me?
No, for life.
She's just a giving person. You don't see everybody like that. She puts a happy light on everything. I see this person that really knows how to turn things around for her own happiness and to make other people happy. And that's for everybody. That's for her fans. That's for her family. It's not just me. You know, I share her with all of you.
I think that we're cute, like we're cool. We're not like too serious. We're not too anything. We're fun, and I like that.
Me too.
I think our relationship is growing.
Baby, I love you.
Wait, we kissed the cameraman?